Dhul-Hijja is on. We are in the month of Dhul-Hijja, and this is one of the sacred months which we are talked about in Hadith and in the Quran. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We welcome you back to our channel today. Are you ready? I'm ready. So I believe with faith that everywhere you're watching us from, you're really doing well. You're really healthy. And if you're going through any difficulty, may Allah make it easy for you. So I don't want to be so inquisitive. I don't want to be so naive, but me and you, we are going to really understand what Dhul-Hijja is all about. And today, I'm with my sister, who is going to really tell us more about the month of Dhul-Hijja. On my outfit today, it is the House of Jannah, Hijab Center at French Plaza, floor number 1, shop number F38, and their phone number is 0702 12 10 43. You can call them, they deliver at a fee. You can visit them at the French Plaza building, and you grab yourself that outfit, that hijab, that veil, that kanzu. They even have kanzus for the boys and gentlemen, our Muslim brothers. So please go there and grab yourself that outfit you may need to have with you. Allow me introduce to you a sister. I have her here with me. How best can I introduce you? I don't know, but I believe you can introduce yourself.
Yes.
Best to our viewers.
Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm called Musaiba Abdurrahman, and I'm an accountant by profession. However, the most important part is that I'm a coach and a mindset coach. And I'm happy to be here on your platform, and specifically talking about the beauty of the month of Dhul-Hajj. Yes, I feel like it's a month we don't give attention, and the month of Ramadan, but it is also a beautiful month, and as you said, it's in the sacred 4 months.
Yes. You have talked about mindset.
Yeah.
You know, we sabotage ourselves during this month of Dhul-Hijja.
Yes.
Me personally, I used to be on TV. I watch people, how do they call it, moving around the Kaaba.
Yes, tawaf.
Tawaf. And I feel like I have to be there. But it's not because I don't want to be there, but because I'm financially not well. How best can we tune our minds to understand the month of Dhul-Hijja? What is special about it?
Okay.
Yes.
The month of Dhul-Hajj, first of all, it is the 12th month in the Islamic calendar.
The last month?
That is the last month.
No.
And this month, being the last, it carries most of the things we do it for ibadah in terms of worshipping Allah. If it is fasting, we fast in this month. If it is in praising Allah, we praise Allah. If it is in slaughtering, we slaughter in this month. Like most of the ibadahs are in this month. The month of Dhul-Hajj, it's also so special that it has its own chapter in the Holy Quran.
Wow.
Yes.
Mashallah.
So if you want to look at things in the Quran and how Allah has given them importance, He mentions them specifically.
True.
Yes. He gives it a whole chapter.
Importance.
If you talk about divorce, there's a whole chapter in Quran about divorce. Yeah, talaq. Yes. If you talk about Ramadan, there is no chapter about Ramadan, but it is fully mentioned in the Quran. But this month, it's given a whole chapter. Yes. So it's a very important month, and it's also in the 4 months, the sacred 4 months.
Yeah.
Yes. So Dhul-Hajj, it is so beneficial to us that it is where we are reborn again. We are given a chance to be reborn again, as we're going to see forward. Like we are given a chance to wipe away the sins of previous year, to again even the ones of the previous and the current year. So it's like you're given a new life,
setting new goals.
Yes, new goals. So honestly, being the last month, it pushes you to be in a new self in the next year.
SubhanAllah.
Yes.
You have talked about it being the last month. I know my sister there, I didn't know. You know how we prepare for the end of year December, but now we are preparing for al-Hijja.
Yes.
Gwe mwezi ogusembayo in our Muslim calendar.
True.
So it is really one of the sacred months, and I was understanding it more. I remember I saw an hadith where the Prophet was saying, Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, told us that this is the month where we should not fight.
Yeah.
We should be at peace.
Yes.
We should be at ease.
Yes.
Mindful.
Yes.
Dua, as you have said, fasting, dhikr. And first, when you talked about fasting, still I was trying to understand, and I saw that we have to fast some days. Kindly expound more about it.
We in the Quran, it's mentioned in Surah Al-Fajr, that is around the second verse, about the fasting days of this month.
MashaAllah.
Okay, for us, we fast up to the 9th day. Because actually, the people who are in Hajj, they don't fast. It is us who are not in Hajj who fast. Yes.
So my sister, you have to fast the 9 days. Eh?
Yes, you have to fast
Sunnah.
The 10th day, we fast. It is Sunnah, like we don't eat before we pray.
That is the Eid day.
Yeah, the Eid day.
Eid day is the Arafah day.
No, Arafah is before Eid.
Wow.
It's the 9th day of the month of al-Hajj. So we are encouraged to fast these fasting days of the month, or we are encouraged to maximize these fasting days of al-Hajj. The thing is, if you look at these fasting days, they are more important for us to acquire the last 10 days, the last 10 nights of Ramadan.
Yes. They say 10 days, but the 10th day, we don't fast the whole day. Isn't it the day of Eid?
Exactly.
And they say 10 days.
Yes, it's 10 days. You know, we're not saying to fast 10 days, but we're saying to maximize all the most benefit and the fasting days. So you're encouraged to fast up to, like, that's why I talked about on Eid, we eat after the Salah. You fulfill that part, because you're now going after the Salah, you're going now to slaughter. You're going for the Qurban part. True. Yes. So you've still fulfilled that part, that Sunnah.
True.
Yes. So it's a whole important month in terms of fasting, because you're encouraged. Imagine fasting. We fast the whole month of Ramadan, 30 days. How about these, just the first event, the first 10 days of al-Hajj? So, it's a sacrifice, by the way.
I know.
It's a sacrifice. And once you know that, like I mentioned, you're being reborn. You're being reborn. Imagine someone telling you, fast 10 days and the sins of last year
don't be erased.
Yeah, remember these 10 days, there is the day of Arafah, which is the most important, because even the people in Hajj, if they do not go for Arafah, the Hajj is not counted. Yes, that's how important Arafah is.
By the way, we are there.
That's how important Arafah is. So honestly speaking, we have to sacrifice. Things of ibadah, sacrificing.
One of the benefits you have told us that you have to fast, you have to sacrifice, and all those things, they are rewarded by the end of the day. What could be other benefits of one can grasp in this month of al-Hijja?
Okay, the other benefit is, I take the month of al-Hajj as a month of, we are taught, because it goes way back to Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam. If you look at how the sacrifice started, it started with him. Okay, he told his son Ismail, I have seen a dream, and I'm seen slaughtering you. And the son was he was obedient to the parent. So what does it show? We have to be obedient from our parents. Then that's when we can pick it up to go to Allah. Yes. So it's the obedience to your parents to come to now the level of obedience to Allah.
Wow.
You understand? That's why even in the Quran, parents are given a high rank.
Yes.
Because they teach us of ebigere metuda. You understand? That's why even now you get it? So there is a way it teaches you patience and then obedience.
But that obedience has to be in line with pleasing
Allah.
So if it is not in line with pleasing Allah,
you don't, but you still show it in a respectful way. Yes, because this is your parent. Even when they do shirk, we're always told, don't show them, but show them I'm refusing, but this is my. You show them evidence. Yes. Also, it brings us to parents. You have to have that friendship communication with your children.
Wow.
If you look at Ibrahim, just didn't tell the son, I chop off your head.
Explain.
He had to explain. I saw a dream. Then the son, also believing in his parent, accepted, and because he already had belief in Allah, it was easy for him to obey to the parent.
So this is bringing me to understanding that a parent who is there, the way Ibrahim did it to Ismail alayhi salam, you also have the audacity to respect your child.
Yeah.
Talk to them and explain to them whatever you want them to do or what you're going to do, as long as you're going to involve them.
Yes.
So number one is obedience.
Yeah, Allah, yes.
Number two is that conversation,
like that friendship with your children,
parents and child.
Yes.
Okay, any other?
So another thing would be us, the female. Okay, we are seeing that if you look at the whole thing of children, it's us, that we have a lot of access to the kids. So if the parent is not so much involved, try to find out yourself so that you can teach the child.
How is it?
Like, don't assume, it is you, the mom, who has a lot of time with this child. So, be involved here. So, why taking us to Dhul Hajj? When you instill these behaviors and Islamic teachings in our children, it is easier for them to be like, we are reminded this, for them never picking it out. We see a lot of friends of ours, they struggle with, let's say, hijab, they struggle with maybe swala. We don't pray. So it brings us back to our duty as parents, instilling this in our children. Up to like 2
kids.
Even 2 hours.
What about you?
What about you? Let them try. So it brings us on because they are the next generation tomorrow.
What I'm understanding is we have to let our children pick the good things from us.
Yeah.
You know, you reminded me something. I was somewhere and one of the mother was telling the daughter, you know, the parents, the way they condemn us.
Yes.
But maybe that the daughter doesn't see you praying.
True.
Maybe intention is not inspiring her. So it's going back to us, the mothers, the nurturers.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. It's very important.
Mashallah.
Very important. The other thing I would also add is that we look at how much do we sacrifice for our deen. Okay. Yeah. When you talk about fasting, someone can say,
you say it is we are reborning.
Yes.
In this month we are reborning.
Yeah, we are given a chance.
So that now we are being mindful.
Yes.
You're sitting there and you're thinking, how much am I sacrificing for how much have I sacrificed for my deen from Muharram?
Yes. How much
to
can I go?
Hijja?
It's like you're giving yourself a challenge. Okay, fasting, I can fast Monday and Thursday. It's a normal thing. So 9 days, 10 days, it's okay. Thing. Yeah. But if you look at the people in Hajj, they are taught, they are pushing you, they're getting up. No, you're there for this. You're there like you're ready for your kabur, you're ready for your grave.
You be in the present moment.
Or be like everything you live for the sake of Allah, you live it. So that's how much you sacrifice in this month. Before even we go for sacrificing of the animal, you sacrifice of something small. I would call it having a thick skin.
You sacrifice your emotions.
Yes. You sacrifice if Shamim, I get so angry, I'd be like, it's okay. Maybe she's just having a hard day. Yeah, I'm letting it go.
Is it because when those people come back from Hijja, they're always okay?
By then, if you see, it is true. Like you said, being there, it gives you wallahi when you go there, even though it's for Umrah, Ochuka.
May Allah enable us all.
Ameen, ya Rabbi. Ochuka in terms of like, like it's okay. You meet different people. Bonanga muze for one cause. Allah to be pleased with you, and also just sacrificing everything for Allah. Always say your bed, where they sleep is just a tent. They have left all the comfort. You don't know. You cannot differentiate between a billionaire and the Omuntu Awansi.
All the same.
They're all the same. If they're men, they're all putting on ihram and there is nothing inside. If they die in that situation, they're not washed, they are pure. Yes. we have to sacrifice for our faith.
When you talk about sacrifice, I may manage to sacrifice for my smile. I smile for the sake of Allah. Yes. I do everything, but we have a challenge of us ladies sacrificing the Qurban.
Yes.
Kindly talk about it.
Oh my God.
Because it is a challenge. We can buy the hijab, we can buy the food,
yes,
but we don't mind, me inclusive.
My goodness, like the way you introduced, as you're bringing the introduction, you said you got the hijab from here and here. Do you know how much those hijab cost? They're not cheap. They are not. But that is how much you're willing and ready to sacrifice for our looks.
No.
You're contented, you're happy. It doesn't matter. It's okay. But when it comes to sacrifice now for the sake of Allah, this means some of them don't even eat either the sheep or the goat or they don't eat nyama. But they be like, what am I sacrificing for? Put it in yourself like you're sacrificing it for Allah.
You're reminding me that there is most He said we left sacrifices for the witch doctors.
Yes.
And that thing, whenever I remember it, it hit me deeply.
Did you know that that's the best apart from like swala, the best way of showing Allah, pleasing Allah, for His cause. That's the best. And remember, that's why you see even you say you're making dua, you slaughter for Allah's cause. So eventually we're sacrificing. By that we have 11 months to reach to the 12th month.
How can we get that Muslim women to adopt?
Start. If we have these rounds, these cash rounds for just maintenance and what, have that for this cause of sacrificing. Those who want to pay that for sacrificing, please don't. It's how much? 250 and above, 250 and 350. Please find this money and sacrifice. If you've not yet asked for this abaya or sharia, ask for money. Be like, mommy, can you sacrifice first? Send those ways, you know, or kalunde kale. Some people are farmers, you know, they keep these things. You know that it is the best. I don't know why it's so long. Yes. Very good looking. Yes. I'll get this for the sake of Allah.
So number one, we can like save for the Qurban.
Yes.
Then number two,
we can do those cash rounds. Now may not have the same financial, but you say maybe this year it's the house of Shamim who are sacrificing, but she has fulfilled that part. No, but you will see how you find a way of like, I'll do it even next time. Yeah. So when you do these cash rounds, someone next time, this like that. Then the other thing is encouraging those that have to also sacrifice. Before you ask for the basmati rice and what, and looking for the venue where we're going to go after swala, you know, it's like that's how you say. Before you ask for all that, make sure you osazet solo.
Wow.
Don't be among those who put their hand to ask for that meat. No bo saze. Don't just leave. Do also stay with a portion. Don't just keep it to yourself. No, Salah, give people. And we have 3 days. Did you know? The 3 days Salah.
For sacrifice.
Yes.
For
3 extra days. Yes.
So my sisters who are watching us, let's commit ourselves.
Yeah.
The month is we are in al-Hijja. Let's commit ourselves this month at least to sacrifice for the sake of Allah. As you're picking that hijab for the sake of your good looks, sacrifice for the sake of Allah, because He's the one who rewards us in that manner. So you talked about sacrifice, and more especially the ladies, because the men are doing it.
Yeah, men do it, and men, it's like because they feel guilty about that, but and yet we can also do it ourselves.
Can a child sacrifice?
Yeah,
the child. You know, I have people who are in the villages there. They have very many sheep, goat. When I'm told 8, 10, 12 years.
If you have reached the age of like
puberty,
they can.
If below,
it's now the parent. Remember, they're under
who benefits?
It's under the parent.
Okay.
So
sacrificing.
Sacrifice starts with the intention.
True.
Have the intention. When you have the intention right, it reaches you there.
In short, it has to be for the sake of Allah. Period. All right. So, all these are activities in the month of al-Hijja. But we have talked about Arafah. Can we talk more about it?
Yawm al-Arafah is the 9th day.
Yes.
It's when, like, growing up, they always told us, Eid whereby we fast the day before. Yeah, like we assumed we fast one day before Eid. So we didn't know, me personally, I didn't know what was the whole essence until Okula and you find out these things. So Yawm al-Arafah is the 9th day. And the 9th day is the very, very important day. So 9th day, what do? We praise Allah. There is specific adhkaris. Subhanallah, alhamdulillah, wa la ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar. What of your dingana? Because this is the day whereby, did you know that Arafah, the area of Arafah, that's where we're going to
the mountain.
Because
mountain Arafah,
it's not like a mountain. It's like grounds of Arafah. It's where Eva and
Adam.
Yes, from
Jannah.
Yes.
Wow.
So that's Arafah. So even us on Yawm al-Qiyamah, it's where we're going to So practically the day of Arafah, we are all imitating what is going to happen on Yawm al-Qiyamah. So it's just continuous praising of Allah. Continuous. Don't give up. These things of having and to know Allah and what Tobala, continuous to cleanse yourself. Because when you fast this day, Allah forgives. That's now the reborning part. You're given chance. Past year, then current year, like you're going afresh. But it starts with a niyyah. Cleanse your intention.
True.
Yes, cleanse that intention. That's why people are encouraged to fast. So by the time you reach the 9th day, you're focused.
Inshallah.
This is it. I think let us look for knowledge. If you look at how many days have you fasted Arafah, to me, I can say they're accountable for myself.
True.
Very accountable. But imagine if you look for knowledge. By the time you're doing these things, you'll be like, I've not lost. Sometimes if you just fast, not say that, praise you've not said any word of praise to Allah. You've not said. And forgive people. Forgive people. Forgive. Without even expecting anything from return from them. For only Allah's sake.
For
Allah's sake. Forgive and cleanse your heart. Because if you look at, now let us go back to the coaching bit. If you look at praising Allah, you cannot say you are praising Allah truly. Because you have a lot of things. You have anger, you have resentment. May Allah, you'll be praying for these people actually. So cleanse your heart, cleanse your intention, to be able to reach the day of Arafah, honestly, we learned now. But did you everything? It's easy for someone even to deal with you.
But the challenge is when we are going through that period of forgiving, letting go. We become more isolated. Have you noticed?
Isolated in a way.
You isolate yourself. You go in solitude because you're putting in a lot of work. You end up like. Most of the people, they end up like being alone. Because it's like when I go to that person, I may do something, So what I want to tell our viewers, when someone is choosing to be alone, let them be.
And because that doesn't mean that they have a problem with you.
Exactly.
Yes, it just let me tell you one thing I've learned. If I say salam to you and you're okay, you're not vibing like the normal you, you'll be like, maybe they just need time. They'll come around. I'm sure there's nothing between us. And then also, it's just the beauty about our faith is that it brings you back to the people. your workmates, you're supposed to be good.
Family.
Simple things like smiling, you know. You're not going to smile to someone, oh, that you don't wish well to.
True.
So if you find yourself you're isolated, like the way you said, then pull back to your faith. Yeah, pull back to your faith. And then you find ease dealing with the fellow humans, because so we have to find something that is pulling us back. That is Allah.
Okay.
Yes.
When you talk about being with people, let me bring it back closer to where we are shooting from, where we are having these videos from. It is TMK Gardens, Chitezi Bumbu Village. Please pass by. It is a very good culture place where it has very many culture clans. It has plants which are really explained. You can get to that this is Arabica coffee, this is the Moringa, this is Calitos, and its history. So the place is very nice. It has even a section for children. The place is clean. They have nice washrooms. They're really nice. So please pass by and have a feel at it. It is really very good for meditation, for being alone, and the rest. Still, let me put you back and introduce you to Milembe Curtains and Beddings. She's located at Modern Complex of Mini Price. Just go there. She sells beddings and curtains. Still, she has another branch in Namulanda off Entebbe Road. She's really good. They have good customer care. They have good beddings, curtains, bed sheets, bedrobes, a lot of items. They are all there. So my beloved sisters and brothers, let's reborn. As we're reborning in the month of al-Hijja, let's also reborn the way we are having the items in the house. Let's even reshuffle. I see Arabs at the end of the year, they're giving out things and buying new things. So me and you, let's go to those people, Mirembe Curtains and Beddings, change those curtains, change those beddings, get new duvet, give a new look as we end this month of al-Hijja. So Nisaiba, getting back to you, what is the first thing you may want our viewers to know or to put up front? They may forget everything we have said today, but at least this one, it will be like a spotlight they can forget about.
Yes. There are quite several of them, but I'll mention a few. One, get closer to the Quran. MashaAllah. Read the Quran in this month, the same way we read it in the month of Ramadan. Yeah, like even though you don't know the Arabic part, get it and learn the meanings. Get it and like see how it relates with you. So give time to the Quran, learn dhikr. If you have a book, journal these things down so that it becomes a practice with you. Yeah. Also forgive. The other thing is that let us not waste all these actions of ibadah on the day of Eid.
Yes,
because we wash and purify ourselves, and to later on spoil everything on Yawmul Eid. So Yawmul Eid is just a day of rejoicing. Be happy, but how are you rejoicing? How are you being happy? You go celebrate with family, simple things, visit the charity homes, you know, like share the meals, all those things, but don't go at Mbidula, don't go in these things, you know. These are the things that are going to put everything you've done back to trash. Yeah, and ask Allah to accept whatever you have done in this month.
MashaAllah.
Yes, because if He has not accepted, then you have not done anything.
Yes. And still, I would love to remind sisters, let's reduce the challenges of music. We love so much to sit in that challenge of that trending music that is moving around. The more you trend with that song, the more you get far away from Allah.
Yes.
At least you trend with the Quran verse. Let it move in your head. Let it understand the meaning. You can even reflect. If swala fails, you just pray and pray. Just reflect on Allahu Akbar only. Allah is great.
Yes.
Allah is great. And just as you're praying, just reflect on that. So Nisaiba,
yes,
it has really been a nice one. And she's a fellow coach like me. Whether you have nice veils.
Yes, I do. I do sell veils. I have my TikTok account, Nusi Love. I also do my videos there. But if you want to reach out to me, you can always inbox me on my social media handles. Nusi Love on TikTok, Nisaiba Abdurrahman on both Instagram and Facebook. Thank you so much, Shireen, for having me. I pray that this benefits them too, and also us.
MashaAllah. MashaAllah. And if we happen to meet at any cost, at any time, we shall still come back together.
Yes.
And we give you the best, what we have learned, to help ourselves learn, relearn, and learn. But as we are ending, please comment,
subscribe,
yeah, like us, follow us. Me throughout all the social media handles, Coach Shamim. Follow me. We even have a Muslimah club which you can join online, where we learn everything Islam, books about Islam. In Islam, we read everything and we understand with ourselves. Thank you so much for watching. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alaikum salam.